We're going to check this out, set it up. Make sure its volume's working. Let's hope the volume's on. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. All right, bet. Hope this goes smooth. Yeah. My dogs wanted to come in here for this performance, but they probably sit in the way, right? Got big dogs recently. They're massive. One's like 100 pounds, and then I just got this German Shepherd. He's like 80. But they don't want to move. When they lay down, man, forget about it. And unless I'm handing them a piece of meat or something, they ain't moving. They are not moving. Like, especially the new German Shepherd, he don't want to move for nothing. So I can't even walk around if he's in here. Fuck him. Nah, he's pretty good. He barks at my mail lady through the door. So I feel like there's value in that. Let her know that if she don't do her mail job right, motherfuckers watching. You know, you ever like? I feel like my German Shepherd like would tell on me. Like, I feel like that motherfucker would call 911 on me. Yeah, my owner ain't doing shit right. You know what I'm saying? He trying to feed the cats and shit, and I want to kill him. That ain't no reason to do nothing. That ain't no reason to be upset. But when you got a dog, like he's a police dog, basically. I don't know. I don't even know his background, right? He could have chewed up a lot of people or something, and they had to take part of his brain out to make him nice or something, and that's why he's calm now. I don't know his background. Shelter didn't tell me all that. They're just like, he's got heartworm. And I'm like, ooh, that don't sound good. But they're like, we'll pay for it. So I got this dog with heartworm that I got to take him to an appointment. This fool getting more doctor's appointments than me. I'm like, what the fuck? Right? Like how's he getting the vet gonna call me for the appointment 2 months early? She's like, it's like a month and a half. She's like, at the end of April, we're gonna go ahead and lock Hans Gruber in, because that was his slave name in the kennel. Hans Gruber, that's what they called him, right? So they're like, what's his new name? And I ain't have a new name yet. So right now he's still with his slave name until he becomes something else, right? I feel like I need him to do something drastic, and then I'll come up with a good name for him. But until then, he's Hans Gruber. But anyway, so like they're gonna tell me his appointment a month and a half in advance, and they're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna need him 3 days. And I was like, this motherfucker getting surgery or what? You know, like I thought you was just giving him some pills. So, he's gonna be on vacation. I might not pick him up. Right? He calling me trying to give my dog back. I don't know no Hans Gruber. That's a German name, right? And although they don't talk about how many black people Germany killed, I'm sure there was some black people that got killed, right? I feel like there was some blacks, they didn't just, you know, gathering all the Jews up, and then there's a black guy walking this way, and they're gonna be like, oh, he's fine. No, get him over. Get the hell. And you get in the line too, right? So that's real stuff that could have happened to people. So yeah, I mean, they're like, hey, you have a dog named Hans. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't have no dog named Hans. Fuck, get this number, click. I'm just playing. I like him. He's a good dog, He's in the shelter, he's scared of fucking everything. I was like, man, I gotta get him out. This fucking hair's gonna fall out. He's so straight. Every bark, everybody walk by, he's damn shuddering and everything else. Terrified of steps. This dog is so scared of stairs. And I didn't know that when I got him. You got to go to the outside. You got to go. I got steps at my front, and it's not many steps, like 5 steps to my porch, and then the back. You got to go down the steps to get to the door. And it's like Hans don't give a fuck about them steps. He don't like steps. Something happened to him on steps, right? This motherfucker don't need a doctor. He need a therapist, because something happened to my dog on some steps, because this fool will not do it. I had to carry him. It's like carrying an 80-pound dog, and like my back and shit's fucked up. But I had to help him go to the bathroom. He's got trauma. This fool's got some PTSD. I feel like there was as a canine, something happened to him on some steps. He saw his officer die or something, and he gave up that life. Something happened. Something happened to him on some steps. I don't know what the fuck. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to ask him. He ain't giving me no. All he does is gets real suspicious when I start smoking weed. That fool gets real alert. So I don't know what's going on, but apparently it was some kind of. It wouldn't surprise me, some kind of drug dog. Like a fool, I can't tell if he's excited about it, or he's gonna tell on me or something. But that fool is definitely aware. And my mom, I didn't want to tell her I got a dog, because a new dog, she judges me, her and her judgments. But she was like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna afford the vet? I'm like, well, because I didn't even tell her about the heartworms, right? But I was just like, I ain't taking him to the vet. Besides, his appointment for his heartworms, that's free and all that shit. My dogs don't go to vets. Like, we thug this shit out, bro. We thugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I can't do it. I cannot. My mom just spent $600 to clean her dog's teeth, and they pulled the two teeth. 600, and her dog little. My dog's 80 pounds. Her dog's like 3 pounds. My shit's gonna cost 20 times more, 40 times more, 30 times. I ain't got that shit. Fuck that. You go to fucking debt for a dog. I'm trying to help the dog. The damn, anyway, this is real. So I was just like, damn, she right. I need to get damn pet insurance and shit. I need to get my damn responsibilities up. I mean, I thought being a homeowner and paying off your shit and eliminating debt and taking care of children was responsible enough, but no. Let's throw pet insurance on there. That's going to be the fucking cherry to the responsibility pinnacle of success out there, right? Because there's a pinnacle, they're like the basic human needs. Remember that? They're like water, shelter, air, probably air, right? Something like that. You got to have that as a human. Well, and the responsibility pyramid, you need to have pet insurance, right? And you can't cancel your car insurance to get the pet insurance, right? You got to do both. Like, I'm like, man, I got all this damn insurance. I need to get health insurance for my kids, bitch. Talking about my pet. That should be real, man. Like, who the fuck came up with pet insurance anyway, right? I feel like that's some bullshit. Like, shit's gonna be cheaper. Like, in the long run, I'm gonna lose money, right? Now I see why people don't have pets. It's a fucking scam. I'm feeding them. I'm carrying them down steps. What does this motherfucker do for me? He bark at the post lady. This is a scam. It's some bullshit. Dogs have been running fucking game on humans for fucking long ass time. A long ass time. And y'all need to keep these police dogs and don't send them to the shelters with problems. Fucking, I don't know how many people this damn dog saw die on some steps, but he done seen some shit. Gruber, Hans. Well, speaking of, dudes with funny accents, we finally stood up to Russia. The new administration, super proud. Trump was talking shit about Russia. They need to stop bombing. These missile attacks, they're not very good. Okay, I'm gonna bring sanctions. I'm proud of the motherfucker, dude. That's my president now. Shit, he's getting bucked. I was mad at him for a minute because he was talking shit about Ukraine. I felt bad for Ukraine. Dude, the president is gonna get yelled at by our president when his people are dying. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, my people are dying, but you gonna yell at me because I need some help? People are dying, like they fucking killing people, kids, women, men, old men. They don't give a shit. Hospitals, they don't care if you freeze to death. You know how cold it is in Ukraine? It's like Canada weather, right? It's cold all the time. I mean, they get a summer, but you can't cut the energy. You can't blow up their energy. So anyway, I'm proud of our president. Motherfucker, he's a little gangster out there, and I'm fucking with it. You ain't gotta agree with everything, right? Or much. But when you got somebody that don't give a shit, finally to the other big person, somebody's got to tell Putin to shut the fuck up. I tell him, but I don't have enough subscribers yet. I'm working on it. A soldier just got caught selling secrets to China, military secrets, and that's not good, right? China is catching up and doing a lot. They got a lot of Chinese people over there, right? Billions. And we don't even have 1 billion Americans. And even if we did have 1 billion Americans, I don't even think we're as hardworking as it is over there. I mean, look, they work so hard over there, the air's dirty, right? Like, think about it. The air is dirty. Then they had COVID so long, they didn't even give a shit. It was until the rest of the world was like, oh my God, this is a problem, that China just was like, oh, we got to stop working, right? China ain't fucking playing. So them getting any type of military secrets is not good. And this dude is going to fucking die. That's what's going to happen to him. He's this traitor. He ain't got a chance, man. They got him. They released a video of him like taking pictures on his phone. I was like, what kind of spy is this using an iPhone? That's your technology these days. So technically I could be a spy. Or they're spying on me with my iPhone. Like, it just, but yeah, this dude, I hope it was worth it for him. I hope if he doesn't get executed and he goes back to China, he gets to go back a hero or something, because his life is about to be fucked up. They are going to investigate the shit out of him. all his family going to jail, I'm sure. Sorry, I get, had to get my Monster, who do not sponsor us, but they should sponsor it because it's getting real serious out here. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I wonder if like China is going to build a statue for him somewhere because this dude's done, right? Trump might cut off the motherfucking head. I think Trump might bring the guillotine back. And you know what? Nigga, I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody got to get chopped, then they got to get chopped. Like, let's not even be dramatic about it. Just chop some heads, right? Let's just save everybody the time. So yeah, so I was just realizing from the Facebook post and everything, from when you go on Facebook, you see everybody's posts and everybody's life is perfect, right? But a lot of my friends are getting older. I'm starting to see people saying, oh man, I'm blessed to see 30s and 40s and another year around the sun and stuff. And I'm like, damn, like that's real shit because I have friends die, right? Like, sorry, my nose is itchy. I'm having friends die. So it's just like you see a friend now, nigga, it's real. You're like, bam, bam, you happy as shit. You're like, I might not see you again. And it might not even, it could be when you start getting older, you have friends die of dumb shit, right? Like Frank could fall down a step on some ice, dead, right? Just dead. Hit his head wrong. Another friend got punched and died. Another friend got caught in a robbery at a Wendy's. It's just sometimes shit happens. Sometimes people die. And, so I just feel like we should all really, if you got a friend over in the 30s and up, you need to hug them motherfuckers because that might be it. That's what you might need to think about. My mom talked to her recently and for some reason wanted to remind me that she got me hooked on phonics as a kid. And she's very proud of that. And I was like, she was like, you could read. And I'm like, that don't help me with these bills. Like, what did hooked on phonics do? But she's just proud of that. She's just like, well, you were reading so young. And I was like, I remember sweating in the fucking room trying to learn letters and shit. I remember how hard that was. I didn't like that. That brings me back to a time. Like, you ever remember like parts of your childhood you want to forget? That's one of them. Or like, a whooping or something, a time you really got in trouble. You put that to the back part of your brain and really try to block that out. And that only comes up at Thanksgiving or something like that. Be like, remember that time? Like, yeah, don't remind her because mama's still mad about it. Still whoop my ass. Right. And yeah, so she's just proud of this hooked on phonics stuff. And I was like, man, that was technology back then. Like it was to learn something was on a fucking cassette tape. That was hooked on phonics. I remember like it was like it came in this big thing like this, and it was like heavy because it was all cassette tapes or something. And you put the cassette in there, and I had to follow along. And but that was technology. Technology was learning programs and books and stuff were on cassette tape. That's how you learned. So if you lost one tape in that, you might be dumb. You might not know how to spell right. Motherfucker can't say his S's, right? Thankfully, my mom was organized and did not lose the tapes. And she is very proud of this shit. You know, and I'm that's great for her because she's also proud of the fact that she used to make my clothes when I was a kid. Uh, and I remember she made me like MC Hammer pants, and they were so baggy. And she was proud as fuck of that. And I begged her never to let me wear those again. I was like, Mom, I don't. She's like, all your teachers, I don't care about my teachers. It's about my classmates, mother. These baggy ass pants. It got windy and almost blew the fuck away, Mom. She don't care about that. Do you know that when you catch the right wind, when you got parachute pants on, it's gonna fly you in the air like a goddamn parachute? That's what happened. I didn't want to wear them no more. Everybody was laughing. Oh, this nigga think he can fly. Look at him trying to kick a kickball. I didn't get picked for no sports that day. And I was like the third best in my class. I was always one of the top picks. But not that day. Not those pants. I feel like she was still trying to make me wear them, so I snuck shorts to school so I could change. And that was like decisions at like 8 years old. I was like, I cannot wear these pants no more. Cause like she would like change the colors and shit. The fuck am I gonna do with some bright ass like, and it's like sheen too. It's like like jogging pants, but like a fire retardant kind of material, right? Like if there was a fire, you'd throw it on it. And like the first one would burn and be like a plasticky, but then you throw two or three on it and it's done. In fact, my mom should just make some pants for the wildfires and she could just lay them out on there and fucking stop it, right? And sorry to the people of the wildfires. Ooh, speaking of wildfires, and then I gotta go back to these pants. Dude, there's now fires in New York. There's fires in New York. I was like, what the fuck? We ain't built for this as America. We ain't built for this. And I just read Texas is in a real big fire safety threat warning because of the winds and how dry stuff is. I was like, oh my gosh, man, we need some rain. we need to go out there rain dancing. We need to learn the shit as a society. We need to learn the rain dance. We need to stop getting mad at people and we need to stop these fires, right? Isn't there other shit we could do besides making people mad as a country, right? I feel like stopping fires and lowering these damn gas bills and electric bills, that should be priority one. Fuck the fires, actually. Yeah, we need to lower these damn bills. These fires is risky and we're sorry, but the price of electricity and natural gas in America is too fucking high. And we need to change that. Like, motherfuckers are making big decisions on paying that bill. They're like, I got to choose between eating for the month or heat. Because now the bills are the same. It's the fucking shit is as high as groceries bill for a family. It's crazy. But oh yeah, so back to these pants. My mom still 30 years later loves to bring up these pants that she made and that she was making. Literally just brought it up last night and I had to write it down because I was like, oh my gosh. Not to use receipts. The only problem when you write stuff down from the night before is you have this thing and I don't know what the fuck it means. Not have toilet paper, have to use receipts. Different type of toilet paper. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I thought that shit was funny. To write down, and I don't even know. I'm still shocked the FBI released its 10 most wanted list. And I don't know, man, growing up, that was a cool show to see the 10 FBI 10 most wanted. You're like, oh, these motherfuckers did some shit. And it was really like always like armed robbery, but like a Brinks truck or something, but they shot somebody, or it was normally something like that, right? Well, this new motherfucker, they took FBI got on the most wanted list, Olympian with a $10 million bounty on him because this, I think it was a snowboarder or skier or something. I don't even remember if he placed, like if he won any medals. I don't even remember which Olympics, but it wasn't like a new Olympics. Probably like, dude's probably in his 30s or 40s, right? So now, but he apparently has a big time drug ring, and he been murdering people. And I was like, who was on this fuck? Who was on the mountain telling him about he needs to be murdering people? This fool's supposed to be snowboarding and happy. This motherfucker was fucking skiing mad as fuck. He's like, I'm gonna murder this motherfucker. I'm gonna murder this motherfucker. Like, who the fuck plans murders while skiing and snowboarding? That is actually like a very, fun time. My friend Leonard almost got killed because he ran into a tree. Laughed forever. My friend Nate almost died. Well, not almost died, but he ran into a plastic fence at full speed. That was fucking hilarious. I mean, outside of like, almost falling off a mountain or something, skiing is fucking very peaceful and serenic. Like, you're with nature. You know what I'm saying? As long as there's not a bear chasing you or something, because that can happen. You're on a mountain with snow and you're in deep snow. That's where fucking shit can happen. Shit can pop off. But this fool was like, nah, I'm gonna murder. I'm gonna fucking run the biggest, like Walter White level, Breaking Bad level. This guy's it. He is it. And now he's number one, or I don't know if he's number one, but he's on that most wanted, and they're offering 10 million. So I went on Facebook and I looked at all my white friends that I know how to ski and stuff. I started investigating. 10 million, motherfucker. I'm gonna check everybody out I know. That's what the FBI is doing. They're smart. They're like, someone's gonna get serious about that 10 million. You know what I could do with $10 million in goddamn Detroit? You could buy the Pistons for 10 million. They don't want to tell you that, but it's true. And I was just like, man, that's crazy. Like, you wouldn't even think, somebody. But I mean, I guess you can think of that too. This dude worked so hard to get to be the best. I don't even know what country he's from, like that he represented. I don't think it was America. But whoever this dude was, he's so driven to be one of the best in his country to represent them in these world games. And this motherfucker took that drive to the drug game. And I was like, man, can you imagine if LeBron decided to take his greatness? No, I'm just playing. I wouldn't. Why would he? He's like, it ain't worth it. FBI already chasing you. $10 million. Everybody gonna tell LeBron. Not everybody around him got 10 mil. I gotta try this toilet paper joke because I don't even know what the fuck it means. Not have toilet paper, have to use receipts. Different type of toilet paper. Well, I'll tell you what. I remember COVID, and how bad that shit was trying to get some toilet paper. That shit's still trying. I feel like that's gonna fuck up some people for the rest of their life forever. Because I feel like some people like myself, I'll buy that shit in bulk now. I don't give a fuck. I'm off the big pack. I like to have 2 or 3 in the house. You remember because like during COVID, eggs, toilet paper. That's eggs today was toilet paper then, right? You had toilet paper, bitch. You was fucking on top of the game, right? Like, and everybody was so nervous. Everybody was shitting more too. So it was really stressful. You're fucking looking at people in your house like, stop fucking shitting. Stop it. There's no more toilet paper out there in the streets. We got to make this last. Motherfucker, they be so nervous, man, because people got COVID and might lose your job and you can't go to work. How you gonna pay your bills? And then it's just tense and then you got shit. That was a very, very tense time for society in America. And that was not the joke, but we managed to get it somewhere, right? We managed to get it somewhere. So I don't know what the receipt part of the toilet paper joke is. I don't even know what the toilet paper joke was originally that I was supposed to do, but whatever. I wanted to see if I could get to 30 minutes, which I did. And I feel that I kind of did okay. Wasn't horrible. So nobody said anything. I'll find out 5 people seen this, but whatever. Fuck it. It's on here. We gave it a rip. We had some fun. It came out smooth, so I'm happy about that. Yeah. If what someone else is in here, if you've got something to say, I'll talk about it. If you want to throw out a suggestion, you ain't got one. It's all good. Yeah, we're good. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. I'm gonna probably be doing this pretty much all the time, once a day. So try new stuff out. Trying to get the nerves up to go on stage. Pretty terrifying. Yeah, but love you guys. Be easy.